Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to Going for Goal. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we're quickly going to recap on the previous. Now, the previous episode was a little bit frustrating, and that's exactly what I called the episode. We played Chelsea in the very first game of the previous episode, and then we played Cheltenham Town. Now, going into the Chelsea game, I was feeling confident. We were coming off the back end of some decent play against Spurs, and then sadly, we went 2-0 up against Chelsea, and then threw it away, and we went on to lose that game 3-2, which I was absolutely shocked over, because to go 2-0 up and then lose 3-2 is an absolute shocker. And then the heads dipped. That was it. Once that loss had come, the lads started to struggle. We had Cheltenham Town in, I do believe, the Carabao Cup, and we lost 2-0. We had no chance against them. I wasn't having many chances. Even when I got the ball, I ended up trying to play as just an eye more than a team, just trying to get up the field and put a goal in the back of the net, but it didn't happen. And in today's episode, guys, it's an even bigger one. If we jump over to the calendar, firstly, in just 2 days' time, we have the transfer window, the end of the summer transfer window. I did ask, you guys, do I go out on loan? You guys have voted no, so we won't be going out on loan, and we will be fighting for our place at Newcastle. And then when we go into the month of September, we have Manchester City. Hopefully we'll be picked in that game, but I'm thinking Rafa Benitez very soon might be dropping us because we're not scoring goals. We are getting assists, but right now the team is not gelling well enough. Then we've got Canada, and also, is that Ecuador? Yeah, Ecuador. So we got Canada and Ecuador, but I'm not sure. They are international matches. I'm not sure whether we've been called up for Mexico or not yet. So either today's episode is going to be Manchester City and then Canada, or it's going to be Manchester City and Ecuador, or if we don't get picked up for any of the international matches, it'll be Manchester City and Arsenal. So again, another 2 difficult games no matter what the outcome is in today's episode. We've had a difficult run from the start. You can see there, Spurs, Cardiff City, Chelsea, Cheltenham. Cheltenham and Cardiff should have been the easy ones. We just struggled against them and we didn't get the result. I also want to apologise for not uploading this as frequently as I should, guys. It's probably been around 2 weeks since the last episode went up, and all I can say is I do apologise because I've been cranking out as many Liverpool career modes as I possibly can because I wanted to finish Season 1 and then start planning for Season 2. So I've been very self-centred around that series. In the background, I've also been planning a brand new series. Now, if you guys haven't watched it, it's called FIFA 19 New Series. Go and check it out. It's actually a road to glory, and you guys have been voting on what team you think I should be managing. And right now, I do believe Ajax is winning with 7 votes, and I think Dortmund is in second with 6. So if you haven't watched that, definitely go and give it a watch. It's a brand new series, brand new manager career mode coming to the channel. But what I've got to realise is there is a lot of you out there that still really enjoyed the Going for Goal, so I can't let this slip. So what I'm actually going to do now, guys, I'm going to try and work out a kind of schedule so I'll know when I'm uploading the Liverpool career mode, the brand new series, and then I might just try and keep a schedule, and each week just maybe rotate it a little bit. So 1 week do 3 of the Liverpool, but then the next week only do 2, do 1 Going for Goal episode a week, and then 1 week do 2. Just try and switch it up a little bit, just so you guys have a little bit more enjoyment. But I just want to say again, guys, thank you so much for the support on the channel recently. It's been absolutely amazing. I've been absolutely mind blown by the views, likes, comments from you guys. It's been absolutely unreal. And also, you can probably tell I'm only just about now getting over a little bit of a head cold that I've had. It's got on my chest a little bit. That was another reason that I was struggling to finish off the Liverpool career mode and start the new series, because I just haven't been too well. But I'm on the mend, I'm making content, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. So what we're going to do right now is finish the last 10 hours of the deadline day. We're not going anywhere. I'd like Newcastle to buy some new centre-backs, because realistically, the last 2 games, the centre-backs were absolutely appalling. We've sold Darlow. I did wonder why we didn't have Darlow in goal in the last episode, and that's why we've sold him. We've also sold Lascelles and Diarmi. You've got to be joking me. Lascelles and Diarmi. Lascelles was solid at the back for us, and Diarmi was their big man in midfield. He was a rock. We've brought Neves in, and Neves was playing alongside him. That was absolutely unbelievable partnership there. Leon on Gibbs. Is that the ex-Arsenal man, Gibbs? That is madness, the fact that we've sold Darlow, Lascelles and Diarmi. And Manquillo, the ex-Liverpool man, I'm quite shocked over that. Rafa Benitez, the gaffer, has picked us once again to play up top. So we actually now have been selected to play for the Mexican national team. So we could be featuring in the Canadian game or the Ecuador game on the 8th and 11th of September. Not really sure whether we're going to get picked straight away, guys, but we will have to wait and see. But right now, we've got a massive game ahead of us. We have got Manchester City. We're going to have to be very, very careful here because we're coming off the back end of 2 really bad defeats. Just around the whole team, the morale is not going to be good. We're just going to have to get into this team. We're going to have to do our absolute best. You can see the squad there. We've got ourselves Muniz up top, Muto in centre forward position, Kennedy, Neves, Shelvey and Richie in the midfield, Dummett, Lejeune, Shaw and Yedlin at the back with Dubravka in goal. So you can see there now Neves is partnering with Shelvey. I like John Joe Shelvey, but realistically Diarmi should be in that place. I'm glad that we kept Kennedy and Richie. Dummett's now come in. We've got Yedlin at right back for Manquillo, and then we've got Lejeune and Shaw. I mean, 78 rated and 76. It's not good enough. We should not have sold Lascelles. He was an 80 rated. But that's the lineup, guys. We're going to have to do our best at the Etihad Stadium, and hopefully, if we can get a point, I'd be happy with 3, but if we could even get a point out of this game, I'd be over the moon. Here we go. We've travelled to the Etihad. I'm excited for this game. I like the fact that we're now in a lower team club, although Newcastle's still a big club. They're not as big as Manchester City. I really am looking forward to seeing how this series progresses out, especially because we're basing it around an actual film. And a few of you guys have said you've watched the film, you love the film, it's one of your most favourite films. But I'm looking forward to see where this path goes. Well, let's go ahead and get into this first half and just see if our team can do a little bit better this time round and do some damage to this Manchester City side. There's Neves, back to Shelvey, this is nice. Comes to ourselves, let's play that out wide now. Come on, Dummett, play that up the line. There we go, play me in again, Kennedy. We're offside now. Go up, oh, moved out as a bad touch. Nice little bit of passing here. Oh, it's not a good pass. Spoke too soon there. Ball in, looking for Sane, back post. He's hit the crossbar. Let's make sure we get rid of this. Come on, get on him. Don't let Jesus come forwards. And it's Bernardo Silva into Sane, who scuffs the ball. And lucky enough, it ends up in our keeper's hands. Go on, Muto. Go on, I've got you. Oh, why did Muto turn his back on that ball? He should have just made the run. I put the ball through. He would have been away there. Surely that's going out. Yeah, ball's gone out. And there we go. The referee buzz for half-time at the Etihad. I'm going to be honest. There's been 1 or 2 chances from either side of the team. Nothing great so far. Possession, we're really struggling. Really struggling. You can see there, they've had 65% possession. Now, this is the problem. You see, positional play is a little bit of a struggle for me because I keep coming back to help my teammates out, but that doesn't help the fact that I'm coming back because then I've got no energy. Come on, here we go. Let's push forwards now. Ball through. Come on, Muto. Oh, what a save from Bravo. That was a great start from this Newcastle side, though. It's just, again, it feels like a frustrating episode where, oh, look at this. Through on goal. And Fernandinho should do a lot better from there. A lot better. He's through on goal. He just gets too much under the ball. Come on, Shelvey. Don't get... Oh, Shelvey! What are you doing there? You cannot be giving the ball away in that position. And here come Manchester City. If this isn't 1-0, I'll be absolutely amazed. Here's De Bruyne. Ball into the middle. Sane. Blocked. And then he's put it over the bar. Play that through now. Muniz. Play it around the corner. To Leon. Leon. Come on, Leon. Oh, all you have to do is put the ball through. First time. Slide the ball into me. Turn it. Here we go. Let's push forwards now. Here's Shelvey. Up to Ki Sung Young. Play me in now. Shelvey, play me in. Come on. Yes! We've only got to done it. We've only got to done it in the 91st minute. We've had our first decent attempt on goal. And we've put it past Bravo in goal for Manchester City. Oh, we've been waiting for that. We have been waiting for that. Boom! And that is my first, Munez's first Premier League goal. Finally, we've been waiting so long, and that is our first goal in the Premier League. And what a way to do it. In the 91st minute, and against the Manchester City, the blue side in Manchester, Pep Guardiola's team. What a way to do it. What a first goal for our Premier League career. And there we go. Fernandinho is obviously really frustrated. Kicks the ball out. And we've actually gone to the Etihad, scored a goal, and we're bringing 3 points back to Newcastle. Bringing it back to the tune. That's how we go about doing it. City must be gutted. We got so lucky there. The stats will say exactly why we got lucky. Let's have a... In fact, can we see the stats? There we go. Manchester City had 10 shots, 3 on target. We had 3 shots, all 3 on target. We were a lot more consistent. But you can see there the possession was shocking. We only had 38% possession of the ball. That is just crazy. And you can see even though we scored, impressive vision with those through balls. That's great. But too often we'd give the ball away. We jockeyed our opponent too much and we were committing fouls. And also watch our accuracy. I will agree with that. We weren't great on the pass and we did give the ball up a little bit. But We've travelled to the Etihad. We're bringing 3 points back to Newcastle. What a great start to this episode. Right, guys, so you might remember back to either episode 2 or 3. It's when we first kicked off the Premier League. We were set some up-and-coming targets for the month ahead. So you can see there we had to keep an average match rating of 6. We kept an average of 7.6, so we get a tick there. We completed that. Benitez also wants us to score a goal. We just scored that in that game right there, so we get a tick there. And then we were to maintain a goal conversion rate of 10%, which meant if we had 10 shots, one of them had to be in the back of the net. Sadly, we only got 9%, which I'm a little bit gutted about because we were so close, but we get an X there. You can see the games on the left side. The first 4 games we played in the Premier League, we drew against Spurs 1-1. We drew against Cardiff 1-1. We lost 3-2 against Chelsea. We should have won that game, but now we've beaten Manchester City for the last game in the month. Right, and here we are at match day, guys, but sadly for this game against Canada, we won't be selected. As you can see there, we've not been selected in today's squad. Whereas actually looking over the starting 11, there's only a few names that I actually recognise. I remember Ochoa because he had an absolutely unbelievable World Cup. He done very, very well. I also recognise Moreno. I also recognise, I think that Jimenez there is the striker from, I want to say, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and also Hernandez. I recognise his name, but as for some of the others, I don't really recognise them. Dos Santos maybe rings a bell. Guardado, I'm not 100% sure on some of those players. I may well have a little look into them, but sadly we weren't selected. So I think when I was going to say maybe we just simulate, it does actually say simulate match, so we'll just go ahead and simulate this. Obviously we've got another international game, which will be against Ecuador, that we might get selected for. And to be honest, guys, I would normally talk you through this. Corona's just scored in the 10th minute. I'd normally talk you through it as we go through, but I think I'm just going to skip this one after Kay's just scored in the 21st minute. So we go ahead and skip. We actually sadly lose 2-1 after Lauren scored in the 49th minute. Not a great start, but it means with that team that was just selected losing, he may well, the manager of Mexico, may well look at changing things up when it comes to this game against Ecuador. So what I'll do now is advance all the way to the Ecuador game, and hopefully, there you go, we've been picked in the starting lineup. Now, guys, in today's episode, we played Manchester City, and now we're playing Ecuador for the national team, and Origi grabs August Player of the Month. Is that just a hint, the fact that he just scored an absolutely unbelievable goal against Everton the other day? I mean, Origi should be playing every week now because of that goal. I think that's what some of the fans think anyway. But let's go ahead and get into this game against Ecuador. A little bit different because in the career mode, or the Liverpool career mode should I say, never done international football, even though I've been offered jobs as an international manager. Said I'd maybe look at doing it in season 2 or 3. But you can see we're playing a little bit of a different lineup, which I'm quite happy with. We're going for the classic 4-4-2. We've got myself, Muniz and Barragan up top. Gallardo, Hernandez, Guardado and Corona in the midfield. Reyes, Ayala, Torres, Nilo and Aguilar, I think Aguilar at the back with Orozco. I don't even know how you pronounce half of these names. I may well have just killed all of those names, and I do apologise if I do have anyone from Mexico watching, but maybe you guys can help me in the comment section pronounce them. But I like the 4-4-2 because now I've got help up top. So when I get the ball, I can look for Barragan and look at breaking through on the counter. Whereas when I'm playing for Newcastle, I'm up there on my own with Muto behind. But if he drops back to help out the midfield, the ball comes to me. It's all about me doing the best that I possibly can. But let's go ahead and get into this game at Union Park. It's Mexico versus Ecuador. Let's hopefully bag a first win since we're playing for the first time for our Mexican international team. Well, here we go. Our first time wearing the Mexican kit. The Mexico strip, and look at this, Union Park Stadium. We've got a running track around the outside of the pitch. I'm really looking forward to this. It's something a little bit different that obviously I've never ever done through any of the FIFAs, where I've actually done a my player and I've got to play for the international team. So I'm hoping we can get off to a good start, but let's go ahead and kick this first half off and hopefully be going at half time with a decent lead. Play me in down this far side now. Beautiful ball down. Here we go. We're going to have Barragan in the middle. I'm going to try and cut this back. Wait for him. Nice that ball in now. Looking for him. It's cleared away. Let's win this header. I'll have that back. Nicely done. Let's go up the line. Go on. Put a ball in now. Ball in from Reyes. Nice little weighted ball in. Tell you what, we got close there. That was a decent start. This Mexican team are going for it. Nice little ball in there now. Comes to ourselves. Play it in. Let's try and break forwards now. Try and flick it off. Come on. There we go. 1-0. Barragan scores the goal. We're 1-0 up after 15 minutes. Here comes Valencia. Enner Valencia. Ex-West Ham man. Goes this down. Ball into the middle. That is a good cross. And it's 1-1. Wow. From kickoff, they've come back and put one in the back of our net, and I've completely forgot Enner Valencia. I do believe he's the ex-West Ham man. I don't think he's still there anymore. But he played a big part in that move, breaking through the middle, played it out onto the far right side, and then the ball come in. Keeper should probably do a lot better from there, but you can't take anything away from Guy Ball there. Great header, difficult angle. Now we've got to look for a second. Come on, let's push forwards now, lads. There we go. Play off me, Barrigan. Nicely done. Look for me now. No, we're going around the outside instead. Ball over. Hitting this first time. Oh, we've only gone and done it. What is going on? We score the first. We can see the second. And then we score the third. We've just scored 3 goals easily within 4 or 5 minutes. And what a ball that was over the top. Made a beautiful run. But I've got to hit this on the volley first time. It's even on my weak foot. I just realised I took that on my left. Bang! Slice the ball down low. Bounces just before the keeper. Goes under him. And ends up in the back of the net. And we have now scored our first international Mexican goal as well in this episode. This is a lot better now. I'm enjoying it a lot more. Play me in, Barrigan. Play me in. That's the pass. Scooped it from underneath himself. And here we come again. Let's cut this back now. Nice little ball into the middle. Ball into the middle. Hernandez was there, but he heads it over the bar. Oh, Hernandez Burrito. What a name. Go on, I'll take that. I'll take it. Cut round and play that through now. What a ball through. Burrito! There we go. 3-1. Big man Burrito. Scoring the third. And it's not even half time yet. I've got a goal. And I've got an assist. Happy, happy days. Kept that ball. Looked at the run. Come around the man. Split the defenders. Through to Burrito. Who then goes and boom, boom, wraps it up. Sorry guys, I just had to say that. I'm so sorry, that's probably such a bad joke. But if you get it, you get it. If you don't, I'm sorry. But I'll have that Burrito. Where you going? Nope, Burrito's going to try and give the ball away. And there we go, the referee blows for half time. We're 3-1 up, we've got a goal, we've got an assist. We're playing very, very well. Consider me highly impressed with your passing this season. You showed your class in some impressive through balls. Great vision for creating the goal. And a world-class volley. It was a world-class volley indeed. Considering we are only 71 rated, we are doing very well. Let's call for this ball. And let's get this second half kicked off. I'd usually say we're going to jump into the second half with exactly the same team. But I don't get that say-so. Play that into the middle. There we go. Let's try and get some decent passes going. Let's play that through now. Come on, Barrigan. Play me in. Oh, big strike with it. Hit it. Yes. Oh, what a goal. I had no idea why Munez froze there. No idea whatsoever. But I'll tell you what. Jesus Corona absolutely smashed this player here. Smashed the post. It fell to me. I had no idea why I couldn't shoot. And eventually we got to the ball and we've scored a second goal. First time getting called up for Mexico. And we're going to get our hat-trick. I'm going to have to hit this first time. Looking to hit it on the volley. I've completely missed the ball. Let's just make sure that one's not showed on Match of the Day. We've got plenty of space over here. Plenty of players as well. Let's try and find the right pass. Find it now. There we go. Round the corner. Going to try and cut this back. Little dink in now. Looking for Varela. And there we go. There we go. 2 goals. 2 assists. I do believe that's Varela. I think it is Varela, the ex-Arsenal man that come on for Barrigan. I was sad that Barrigan went off, to be honest. Come on, let's intercept this, lads. Let's get on it. Ball through. Oh, that's a bit of a shame, really. 5-2. Nicely done. Let's try and get there. I have got there. Referee, how am I getting taken out there? I'm going to cut this back. Look to dink it. Oh, it was close. I went for the cheeky chip. The keeper come out and then started backing up, and I thought, can I just go for a cheeky chip at the far post here? There was a man on the line. It wasn't too far away at all. If that could have been my 3rd goal and got me the hat-trick, I'd have been very, very impressed indeed. Let me play Vela in. Vela, hold that ball up, son. Play me in now. Here we go. I'm going to try and cut this back. Play it in. I should have went for my hat-trick, but I'm a team player, and it's Jesus Corona to score the 6th. Could have maybe went on my own then, but you know what, guys? I said in the previous episode that I was frustrated because I didn't feel like the team was playing like a team. And in this episode, we've played like a team in both games. City, we got a little bit lucky, but in this game, we've absolutely dominated. Stay on them, lads. Stand them up. And unfortunately, we're not going to get the hat-trick, but the referee does blow for full time. And what an absolutely domination that was. Absolutely dominated Ecuador right there. Stood them up. Scored plenty of goals. We got 2 goals ourselves and 3 assists. 9.5 rated. Wow. Right, guys, so we're back at the Central, and I've just been sent my up-and-coming targets. Now, before I even get into the targets, if you now look in the top left corner, after playing those 2 games and a little bit of training, we are now an overall 73 striker, which I'm very, very happy about, because it's going to be difficult now, especially after scoring and getting that many assists in the international team for Mexico. It's going to be difficult for them to drop me, as well as just scoring that winning goal in the Manchester City game. But these are the manager's notes. I expect for us to pick up some points in the next few games. Watch out for the Manchester United match, as that could prove to be the most difficult. So the next 4 games, as you can see on the left, are Arsenal at home, Crystal Palace away, Leicester City at home, and Manchester United away. Now, although the manager Benitez is saying watch out for the Manchester United match, I think also the Arsenal match is going to be a very difficult one. But the month's targets ahead are for the average match rating to keep at least a minimum average of 6.0, which we clearly done in the previous month. So I'm okay with that. He wants us to score 1 goal, which we did. I'm hoping to score many more in the next coming games, especially because we just scored 2 for Mexico and also got 3 assists, so I'm happy with that. Maintain a goal conversion rate of 10%. We got 9 in the last month. I'm hoping to get 10 this month. And assists, this wasn't a goal last time, or should I say a target. It wasn't a target last month. Assist, he expects us to get at least 1. Well, we just got 3 in 1 game against Ecuador, so I'm pretty sure the 1 goal and the 1 assist will be no problem. We're facing off against Arsenal at home, and we have been picked to play against Arsenal in the next episode. So the first game is going to be Arsenal, and then it's going to be Crystal Palace away, so I'm looking forward to that. And may well also, guys, in the next coming weeks, change it up a little bit, because there's going to be a lot less highlights than a manager career mode, because I'm only controlling myself, and I'm getting mainly the assist and the goals, so they're the only things I'm really going to leave in. So what I may look at doing is may change this series slightly to actually play 3 games and break them up to highlights. Now, at the end of the Liverpool career mode Season 1, I was actually playing 3 games within the actual episode. It was a little bit longer to edit and stuff like that, but in these episodes, with me just controlling my player, it's a little bit easier. So I think for the next episode, I'll just play Arsenal and Palace, and then maybe for episode 8, I'll play Leicester, I'll play United, and then we will also play Chile. That's if we get called up for the Chile game. If not, it'll be the game against India. Hopefully we'll be called up for both of them though, because we've just absolutely smashed it. Man of the match, 3 assists, and also 2 goals. But that means in today's episode, we got 3 assists and 3 goals. Maybe things are starting to look up for Santiago Munez, but I'm going to have to leave it there, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, and I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.